Prima lovers, Adrienne here with a Flamazing altered embroidery hoop using the new Postcards from Paradise collection. This collection from the Three Girls Tale is full of tropical elements and bright colors, making it perfect for summer collections. But what really caught my eye was the lace in this collection. Start out by fussy cutting one of the large flamingos from the Flamazing paper using a small pair of scissors or a craft knife and self-healing craft mat. Once that main element is cut out, add the pink lace to an 8-inch embroidery hoop with the flowers at the top so it looks like the vines are hanging down. Trim off the excess with a good pair of fabric scissors. Add a little bit of a shabby chic touch to the embroidery hoop, dry brush Snow White impasto paint onto the hoop. Next, add some shimmery touches here and there to the fussy cut flamingo using the Art Philosophy Metallic Pastel Accents watercolor pan. Once the flamingo is dry, use 2 layers of foam adhesive to mount the flamingo to the side of the embroidery hoop. To make sure it's stable, place the foam adhesive onto the wood portion of the embroidery hoop. If you need to support the neck of the flamingo, add a little more foam adhesive there as well. Start adding an initial layer of pink flowers from the collection on top of the flamingo. I like to use heavy body gel for this as I get a little bit of work time to adjust placement if needed. As you work, tuck in pieces of the floral ephemera. I also like to give a little shape to the leaves by curling them with my fingers. This gives even more dimension to the project. To give this flamingo its feathers and wings on the body, I added 2 of the pink fern-like leaves from the floral ephemera pack. When placed pointing toward the tail feathers of the fussy cut flamingo, they really mimic feathers and wings. Continue stacking and tucking in your flowers and ephemera, offsetting and layering the flowers so the lower ones peek out from underneath the ones on top. Don't be afraid to use foam adhesive to put some space in between layers of ephemera in your flower cluster. I do this to pop a flower ephemera up from one of the pink ferns. But before I adhere those top pieces of ephemera and flowers in place, I decide I might want to add some of the resin leaves from the collection's molds. I paint the leaves with some watered down impasto paint in Victorian green, then wipe the paint off the raised areas before it dries. I love how this technique really shows off the detail of the molds. Let's create a little balance to this piece. After you finish gluing down all of your flowers on top of your flamingo, create a little cluster of ephemera and flowers opposite of the flamingo near the top of the embroidery hoop. Layer on some ephemera pieces, then cut off the top portion of the Blissful Day flower sprig and add it to this second cluster of flowers and ephemera. I like to give the leaves a little shaping before gluing it down for a more realistic look. To cover the ends of the sprig and ephemera, use one of the larger flower ephemera pieces. Pop it up with a little foam adhesive and glue it in place. I decide to add in one more of the leaf molds toward the bottom of the flamingo to balance out the project even more. If you want to add a little more sparkle to the project, go back in with the same metallic watercolor pan and highlight some of the ephemera with it. For some final texture, use soft gloss gel to apply some art stones randomly to the two clusters of flowers and ephemera. The finishing touches are to add some of the salmon pink gems from the Say It in Crystals pack from the collection and a bow of pink ribbon to the top of the embroidery hoop. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.